Hello, greetings, welcome to the Derbyshire Dales, and yes, you've seen I have got a Deus II. I want to say an enormous thank you to Regtons and XP for selecting me as one of the lucky few to get one of these machines before. They're not even in the shops yet, so I feel really honoured. Today is Thursday the 9th of December and I've got all day to test this machine out. I'm on the old friendly sheep field because the ground is lovely, it's quiet, prime time, you know, midwinter. We've had rain all night. So I have two questions. Can this machine pick up small silver objects that I've previously not been able to pick up with other machines? And can this machine compete with another well-known brand of metal detector? So over the next few months or whatever, years, you'll get to see me learn this machine and see how it can perform. So let's see what we can find today with the Deus II. As you can see, I've got it on program 1, general. This is what I'm going to start on. I've not touched anything, I've literally just switched it on and I'm going. It's what I do. I might toy with some tones and some other settings at another point, but today is about learning the tones and, you know, just the basics. So I'm going to leave the settings as they are and let's go. That's the gate that I've climbed over many times before. This is my first signal with the brand new Deus II. It's tiny, just there, 49. I'm going to do a live dig, but it's probably going to be a tiny bit of tin foil or lead. This machine is super lightweight. Got the 11-inch coil. I'm so happy. Buzzing. Ground is waterlogged. It's a non-silver sixpence. That is a great start because, you know, this is a field I've walked lines on before and I've picked up that little coin. It was a nice signal as well. That would have been scratchy on the ORX. Signal number 2 on the XP Deus II. Just there, solid 68. Really cold today, really cold. I can see green. Ah, it's a piece of a medieval bronze pot. That's a cool find. I like finding things like that. Always unique, always different. Yeah, let's carry on. Nice chunk of bronze. Signal number 3 on the XP Deus II. I've got a solid 58, 59. I like that. I'm not going to do a live dig though because I'm filming in 4K today and I don't have enough time. I don't have enough space. It's going to be a pewter button, I know, but very close to finding a hammered den. Little pewter button. That's quite nice actually. It's got a lovely little pattern on it. Yeah, cool, another find for the Deus II. I'm not going to feed you guys any bullshit whatsoever. I'm just going to do what I love doing, and that's metal detecting with this machine. If I don't like it, I won't use it. It's as simple as that. Listen how quiet it is. It is super quiet. And so far, I'm very much enjoying this machine. So far. Oh, hello. 87. I'll have a look at that. This machine for 2 days. I've not been allowed to tell anybody and it's absolutely killed me. I just wanted to tell the world, but I'm not allowed until now. So it's still in there. Now, I'm not a betting man, but I reckon that is a coin ball there. Or a buckle. We've got a buckle with a bit of leather in it. Not an old buckle, unfortunately, but nevertheless, it's another find for the Deus II. Next up, solid 88 again. Is it another buckle? Sounds good. Let's do a live. Got the morning sunrise behind me. No wind. New machine. Where else would you rather be? At home with your family? Maybe. But not today. Again, experience tells me we've got a colour change in soil. It's very brown. Look at that, I don't even need a pinpointer. We've got our first old coin. We've got a crusty Georgian halfpenny, I believe. Oh my god, have we got two? Ah, it's the bloody imprint. Yeah, completely blank toasted Georgian coin. That's cool. I should also mention I don't work for XP and I don't work for Regtons, but I am very good friends with them. Now that is where I just had that Georgian coin from, and look at this. Got another signal right next to it. 85, 86, exactly the same pretty much. Let's have a look. Well, it's in here somewhere. Shouldn't be doing this with no... Oh, what is that? It's just a piece of scrap. Piece of scrap aluminium. Cow tubes, you'll be pleased to know, still register 78 to 83, thereabouts. Depends on the shape and how bent they are. They can go up to 86, but yeah, you got to dig them, unfortunately. I've just had this up, probably 8 to 10 inches deep. It was a wispy 53. I reckon that's a buckle fragment, and that has got some age to it. That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounds like up close. Well, I just put my tripod down in sloppy sheep poo and then got it all over my hands. But I'm all cleaned up now. This is my next target. It's out. It's giving me a solid 84. That was a good 5-6 inches deep, if not more. And if I'm not mistaken, I've got a little coin ball. I've got a ship halfpenny, look. So that's going to be George VI, probably. 1940s. First pre-decimal with this machine. I've had my first Georgian. I've had my first buttons, my first buckles, ticking them all off. This one looks and sounds interesting. Already dug it. Solid 64. Probably going to be a pewter button. Just sat down there perfectly. Oh, look at that. Here's a pewter button. Well, that is a really nice one. Imprint is stunning as well. Don't know how well you can see that. But it's a nice imprint. Can you hear the church in the background? 10 o'clock. I've been here an hour. And that button is beautiful. No shank. But look at the design on it. It's so cool. I'm not going to make any bold and wild claims about this machine just yet, as obviously I've only been using it for an hour, but I'm really enjoying it. I mean, this field, I've done it so many times in the past and the signals are disappearing, but I'm picking up pewter buttons. This is my third one. I've just found that lovely clear 53, 54. The signals and the tones and the sound of this machine are so good compared to my other machines. Yes, I would have found these with my other machines, but the signal would have been dodgy and scratchy. They're clear as day with this. So far so good. I'm going to go and try some other fields now. Head off that way, take my lunch and see how we get on. I've walked through this gate a million times before. I've walked through that gate a million times before. I had a solid 91 in amongst some iron, and I'm sure I've got another coin here. Is that a first big penny of the day, or is it a crusty Georgian, or is it a button? That is a crusty Georgian, George III halfpenny. So you're looking at 1806, 200-year-old coin. Like that, solid 89. Very fond of this one, going to do a live dig. Just there. The weather is just stunning, we've got blue sky coming. It's warmed up a bit, it's probably 5 degrees, don't need gloves anymore. I'm having a real good time today. What a great day off work this is. Let's see what we've got. Oh God. I can already see I've got a piece of possibly a kid's toy. This landscape is just stunning. I absolutely love being here. It's one of my favourite permissions. Finds are few and far between now, but I do have a lovely 91 just there. I've got my first big penny with the Deus II. This land is just so ancient, but the finds, the old finds are so difficult to find. Where are we? Just there. I'm going to say big penny. George V. First George V big penny with the Deus II. Come on. Got dark grey soil, I think. Yep, just there. Perhaps can't tell, but I can tell. That soil there, it's almost a bluey colour compared to the rest. Which means there's something in there. And look, oh my God, tell me that's not a modern 2p. It's a modern 2p piece. They're normally 94, 95 on the ORX. Let's go and see what it is with this Deus II. Right by this little stream, I'm going to work my way right around this field. Solid 64, it's in the bottom of the hole, it's looking green, it's looking buckle shaped, it's looking quite turquoise and blue. And that, to me, yeah, is an old buckle. Don't know the age on that. Nice old buckle that. It's got a nice dark green smooth patina on it. I might even wax that up and put it in my collection. This one sounds good. Just there. I'm right out in the wilderness here, the Derbyshire wilderness, and I'm having such a good time. This is so much better than being at work. It's Thursday and I'm not at work and it feels great. This is a goddamn prison for me at the minute. Come on, what have we got? What have we got? Big fat hammered silver. That would go down so well, wouldn't it? Just there. That has to be a coin ball. What is that? It's not a coin. Or is it? It's gone. It's a bloody button. There's the shank all mashed up on the back. Yeah, it's just a button. Well, those of you who know me will know that I take the odd cheeky IPA out with me, metal detecting, and when I find silver, I drink it. So today, with the Deus II, I've found a piece of silver. It's not the most exciting in the world, but it's still beautiful. I'm going to show you in just 1 minute. Oh! Ah, it's great. It was a scratchy signal. It's thin silver. It's not hammered. But it's one of those interesting things that I seem to find on here. And look at that. I do find weird things on here. The piece has broken off. But look at the design on there. Well, I'm going to give you a close-up, but I have no idea what this is. It's heavy, but I think it's full of earth.
Look at that design, that's classic Victorian if you ask me, if not earlier. I'm not entirely sure, I don't know what this is. Anyone's got any ideas, let me know. I mean, to me, it looks like something you might put a dagger in, or a sword. I don't know, I'm no expert. I'd love to hear someone's thoughts on that though. Ah yeah, I'm mega happy with that. That's cool. Deus II finds silver on its maiden voyage.
A while back, I distinctly remember by this pallet, I had a little mini pocket spill of old Georgian coins, and I went all over and I could not find any more. But I've just had a banging signal just here, and have a look at this. Look at the patina on that. Is it a big penny? Is it a half penny? Is it a Georgian? I just don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's a William III, but of course there's only one way to find out. Is it chunky? No, it's pre-decimal. Oh, actually, it is chunky. That's a William III. The thickness of that. That's a William III all day. I'm going to clean this up and I'll come back to you. I don't think there's anything on it, but it still looks and feels in really cool condition. I tell you, I'm having an awesome time today. I'm not ready to make the bold claims yet, but this machine is looking good. Absolutely nothing on that, but that is 100% William III half penny, which will be dated around 1690. 300 years old. Just look at the conditions. Beautiful. Having such a good time with the XP Deus II. Here's my next one. Solid 85, 86. I opened it up. And that's what I was greeted with. It's probably going to be a ship half penny. Looks a bit crusty. Nothing exciting there. It's George V. My main man, George V, half penny. Been under those big pylons. I've had absolutely no interference whatsoever. Also, interestingly, I've not dug any iron today whatsoever. This is my next one. It's deep. Look at this light brown soil we've got. You just know there's been something there. I don't know what it is or what's down there. There's only one way to find out. I've not dug a single piece of iron today, which is extraordinary. Surely has to be a button. Ah, I'm not feeling any shank or anything. Could be a little coin, I don't know. I'll clean it up, and if there's anything cool, I'll let you know. If not, it's probably going to be a button. A lot of people ask me about this spade. It's made by my good friend Carl at Noble MDT. Stainless steel, British made. I'm under this big tree. There's going to be some big roots under here. Look at this ground, it is bone dry. Everywhere else is absolutely sodden. And look at this, I've got a tiny little button. 2-hole button. It's giving me a signal, enough to dig. Yeah, cool.
Well, have I even been metal detecting if I haven't found a spindle wall? And look at this one. It is the crudest, most smallest, little cutest and ugliest spindle wall I've ever seen. I'm going to clean this up and I'll show you in all its glory. But that is an odd one. Well, I've had the spray bottle out, I've had the toothbrush out. Look at that. Is that not the cutest spindle wall you've ever seen? And most foul. If it's something else, drop a comment and let me know. Well, I think that is a homemade of sorts spindle wall.
Well, I think it's so far so good with this machine. I've dug a lot of signals, not a lot of rubbish, no iron whatsoever, minimal lead. So yeah, it's performing really well. And because I've been using XP products for 3 years, I feel very in tune with the machine already. So it's literally just rev and go for me, like getting on a scooter. So yeah, I'm going to go and have some lunch. Then I'm going to change the tones and see if we can play with the tones a little bit and then get back on it for another hour or two. What's in the food bag today, you ask? We've got crisps, we've got sandwiches, we've got a spa meal deal here, some orange juice, ready for that. And of course, don't go anywhere without it at the minute, my Luke Evans. So I'm going to sit here, enjoy some lunch and some nice views. Best flapjack in the world, Luke Evans dipped chocolate flapjack. Insane, so good.
Well, I had a little scare earlier when I dunked it in water. Water must have stayed inside the speaker, so the volume went really quiet. So I had to physically blow the back of the speaker and remove the water, and then it was fine again. So anyway, I've had lunch and I'm going to change the sound. So I'm going to go to options, I'm going to go to audio, and I've changed that from PWM to square. So let's see what this machine sounds like now.
This is my next diggable target. That's with the sound, audio on square. Let's change it back to how it was originally. We'll see what the difference is. Tell the difference. That to me sounds like another manufacturer of metal detector. I think we all know what. I'm going to carry on with it like this. What is it? Oh my god. It's a chunk of tin foil. This one's sounding good. Just there, 83. If I was a betting man, I'd say it's lead. Just there. And we've got a piece of lead, as predicted. Cool, let's carry on. Another target. 78, 79. Like it, but it's probably going to be lead again. Let's have a goose. Bloody cow tube. I'm going to have a look at this out of pure interest. 96. It's a bit naughty at either side. But why not? Let's have a goose. We're learning a new machine.
Well, I got it out. It's a bit irony. It's a bit horrible. But what the hell is it? Look at that. I can see my reflection in it. It's like glass and it's got red behind it. I don't know if you can see it, but that is weird. Really, really weird. I would love to hear people's thoughts on that. Please leave a comment. Tell me what this weird thing is. Never seen anything like it in my entire life.
Today I've watched the winter sun. It started over here somewhere and it's drifted across there and it's going to start going dark soon. Heading back to the car and look at this. Lovely. 92. I forgot my first Srepney bit. Sounds great. I'm definitely a fan of this audio. The tones on this machine I just love. And being able to play with them is brilliant. This might be a little bit too big for a coin, but you never know. Oh, I've seen it. What the hell is that? Is that a tractor part? Yeah. It's going to be a cap off a tractor, I reckon. You guessed it, another sweet signal. 91. I do like that. I'm going to go out on a limb. Say I've got silver here. Let's go out with a bang. Oh, it sounds so good. Whoa, it's a good sign. There. Oh, it's a coin. It's a crusty Georgian. Probably George III. Completely toast, but more old Georgian history. That's a good 6-7 inches down. I am trying to get back to the car, but look at this. I know, another cute little signal. Lovely imprint. Halfpenny. Who's on it? George V. King George V. Probably 1916, 100 years old. Halfpenny. Well, this is my last find today. It was deep. 7 inches deep, something like that. I know what this is. This is a counterfeit George III shilling. That is gutting, because that should have been a silver coin. Find a lot of these in Derbyshire. It's such a poor area. That's why I find so much crusty green stuff. But yeah, counterfeit George III silver shilling. That's a cool find. Well, what can I say? Full day done with the Deus II on Old English Pasture. One of the first machines in the country, in Great Britain. And I feel very, very privileged to be able to say that. So thanks again to Regtons and thanks again to XP. The machine has been absolutely brilliant today. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I can't pick a fault with it just yet, and that is unlike me. So yeah, I found loads of signals, not a lot of junk, no iron. The machine runs really quietly, the tones, the audio is brilliant. It's super lightweight, it feels amazing in my hand. It's just good, it's just a really good machine, and yeah, I think this is going to do bits in the metal detecting community. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you soon.